Okay, Rod, it's yet another draw, yet another 2 points dropped. Can you sum up your feelings after that result today?
I've just been out there for best part of probably 10, 15 minutes. I don't know what the time is now, and the boys are still on the pitch over there talking to Nick. I don't know. I can't. I just. I don't know. I'm getting to the stage now where, you know, obviously we're showing signs that we're not good enough. And as I just said to him, you may be leaving me no option. That I might have to start bringing some personnel in, because as I said to him, there is no excuse for conceding 5 games when we've been in front and we've ended up throwing away the points. I mean, we got 5 points out of them games. Obviously, we know we had a bad day down at Poole. But I don't know. I just can't believe Ainsley has played at this level for so long. I don't know what he's trying to do. I think by the time Ross has realised what he's trying to do, Ross has tried to come out and take it off him. And then, the kids nicked in and magic finish, really, that the kids got that desire getting between them, and he still had the quality to just dink it into the top corner. I don't know. I just keep coming back to the same thing. Why? Why are you in control? We've scored another 2 again today away from home, and why? Why are you? Now that we've had to sort of come away with dropping 2 points again, and it's just so demoralising. And I've got to stay upbeat because at the end of the day, that's what the club employed me to do. So as I explained to them players, I work for the club, they play for me, first and foremost, because at the end of the day, if I don't want them at the club, then don't matter what happens, they won't be at the club. So, and it ain't a threat, because it's not a threat, it's just I have a job to do. And like probably no doubt, when you go to work, if you're not performing and you're not obviously doing the job at your best of ability, and no doubt, at the end of the day, same again. It happens in all walks. Football's no different. So I just said to him there, like, I may be speaking to something over the weekend and whatever, because I'm just sick and tired. But to be fair to Bath, I thought we started well. We've had a nightmare here. We've got here today 2:30, 20 to 3. You couldn't ask for. We've had literally a 10-minute warm up. No excuse. No excuse. I'm not using that at all as an excuse, because we've had our little warm up. You go 1-0 up, and we played all right. And then all of a sudden, as I said, for the first goal, we had a little bit of a ricochet here, and then Bushy had a ricochet up there. And yet again, we've allowed a reasonable cross for someone to get marked, unopposed, and edge it in our goal again. I'm just like, where's your cover? If someone sees that your left back or your centre half's been exposed, surely they've now got to become both centre halves, and they've got to make sure that. Churchy said, "Oh, it's my man. Put your hand up." I just keep getting it every week, putting my hand up. I'm sick and tired of it, So I've got to get on the phone, because we haven't been beaten, but as I just said to them, 5 points out of 15 points is what you expect from the teams at relegation, not the teams hunting for promotion. I don't know what's gone wrong with us. Yes, we've missed Bagasan, but we're never, we can't use Bagasan as an excuse, because that's just rubbish. Bagasan gives us width and he gives us pace, but he shouldn't be able. He's not going to affect that cross, and he's not probably going to affect the fact that, Ainsley wanted to chest it. That's rubbish. We're scoring goals. If we wasn't scoring any goals without him, I would say, yeah, then we got a problem. But we're still scoring goals, and that's what he is. He's a front foot player. Defensively, we've had a lot of alterations in there all season because of discipline. And yet again, just everything that seems to go towards my goal at the moment is going in. So, maybe I've got to look at getting just some leaders out there and really just trying to go through, having men that are just going to do the basics. I don't know. But I'll sort it. But that mistake there, to me, I think Ainsley's got to... Yeah, if it comes off, maybe everybody goes, "Oh, Ainsley, you're class." I don't want class centre-halves. I just want the centre-halves that are going to do their jobs. If it means head and volley, clear your lines, that's what you need to do. If we're 4-0 up, Ainsley, then no problem. But not at 2-1. And you've cost us 2 points today, and he's got to take that on the chin.
So the key word there you mentioned a couple of times is basics, isn't it? A lot of times this season we've dropped points in the last sort of 10, 15 minutes inviting pressure and not doing the simple stuff. If Hainsey clears that, it's a completely different story.
This is what I'm on, mate. I'm on fine margins, and at the end of the day, we now got a long journey all the way back home again. And yet again, like last week, we're a minute before getting another 2 points, extra 2 points, and yet again we can't defend a long ball in. We went to Paul, back four got ripped apart. I thought all of us was poor on the day. 2 forwards was awful. Before that, I thought we had a good showing when we went to Concord. I thought that was a reasonable showing down there. And then, as you say, it all started. This has all started ever since being 3-0 down against them all. And then Bushy, same again, kills us because obviously he done what he done on the day, got sent off. That kills us, and then it's a problem. And I just don't think we got back here. I think a lot of players now are doing their own things. I'm trying to get into 1 or 2 of them and tell them to be a bit more disciplined. And they're coming back at me with, it's not my fault, it's not this, it's not that. Well, I've been in the game long enough to know what I want. And I've been in the game long enough to know what's good and what's not good. And some of the things that we're getting bookings for and bits and pieces and the goals we're conceding is not good enough. And same again, yet today we've took a great crowd away from here. We're probably out of the playoffs now. Are we good enough to go up this year? Certainly not what I've seen over the last 5 games, no. Are we good enough to go up this year with our first, 12 games or so? Yeah, of course we was. So where's it going wrong? What am I doing? What am I changing? Am I signing players in for fun? I'm going with players that got us to them 12 games. And I'm also now got players at the moment that are causing me problems in the last 5. So I take it on the chin, it's my problem. But at the end of the day, I'm honest enough to do that. And I think some of the players have got to start being honest enough to put their hands up as well.
This all is not lost, however. Although we haven't won in our last 5 league games, there's only 3 points between us in 7th and the St Albans in 2nd place. So a couple of good wins, a bit of a confidence boost, and a lot can change.
Nothing's won and lost in November, December or January. But you got to be in there. You got to be in there. And if I go and look at the 10 points that I think we should have got out of these previous games, well, we're talking about something totally different now. We're talking about it's a real squeaky bum team up there for who's going to win it, and that's what I'm disappointed. I won't just let these boys roll over. If they want to roll over, then roll over and roll over at another club. As far as I'm concerned, Rod Stringer's a winner, and I will do everything I can to get us back to winning ways. And it's got to happen soon. It'll happen sooner rather than later. All I say is thanks for the fans again today. It's getting very wet out here now. And I want to end this interview and just saying I apologise to the supporters that we couldn't do it yet again. But as I say, only the strong survive and we keep going.